Hey y'all, welcome to or welcome back to another ARC review. Okay, just in case any of you guys don't understand what ARCs are, it's ARC, Advanced Reader Copy. And basically publishers will send out either physical advanced reader copies or they will allow people to download digital copies of books before release date so that you can read them and review them. Create some buzz about them. If you love the book, you can talk about how much you loved it, or if you're like a bookseller, you can recommend it to people that come around your bookstore. So that's what an ARC is, just in case you were wondering. And I say it all the time on the channel, and we read a lot of ARCs because I just sometimes cannot wait for books to come out, so I'll ask the publisher for ARCs, usually on NetGalley or Edelweiss, or I'll apply for them online, a physical copy, and sometimes they'll mail me physical copies, but really like reading ARCs on this channel. It is a great way for us to find upcoming books that we think are going to be big, that are really good, that we can recommend for y'all, so you are ready when the book comes out to go get your copy. And in this episode, I'm sorry, I have Smoochie on my lap right here. She's been stuck to me lately. I don't know, she's just been always wanting to be in my lap. She just turned 1 year old, so I don't know if she's going through some kind of phase or something, but she's just always wanting to sit in my lap. So she's here with me, sitting in my lap. You'll probably hear her make her Smoochie noises, her little snorkels and snorts. So in this ARC review, I'm reviewing Bloodguard. I have been waiting for this book for so long. The release date kept getting pushed back, and I, like, the first time ever since I read Fourth Wing, okay, this is by Red Tower Books, and by the way, thank you so much to Edelweiss and Red Tower Books for allowing me an early edition of this book. I have just really enjoyed getting all of my ARCs and reading them on Edelweiss. I have been waiting so long for this book to come out. When I read Fourth Wing the first time, I immediately found the publisher, Red Tower Books, and I was looking to see what books were upcoming. And I found Bloodguard, and I just knew I was going to probably like this book based on the premise. And I kept looking for a release date, and I think it was actually supposed to come out in 2023 for the very original release date. And it kept getting pushed back, and I kept going to the bookstore on release day and it's not there, so then I'd look it up and be pushed back. It is coming out October 22nd, and this is going to come out on October 22nd because Red Tower does not like you to reveal anything about the book, any material information about the book, I think is how they word it, prior to release day. They like to keep everything a secret, and so I'm definitely honoring that and respecting the publisher and their wishes. So this is going to come out on release day. But I don't even know where to begin with this book. I guess I can start with the two main characters. You have Leith and Maeve, and Leith is a gladiator. Okay, just whatever you think of when you think of Gladiator, you think of the movie with Russell Crowe, you think of the Colosseum, you think of these huge battles and fights and these bloody scrimmages to the death. That is exactly what this is. He's a gladiator, and he's very poor. His family is very poor, and they live in a battle-torn land, and his sister is sick, and he is trying so hard to fight to get money. And if you can complete so many challenges, you win so many of these matches, you can get in Bloodguard, which is kind of like the army for the royal family. It's kind of like, I guess maybe more like the Secret Service. They're kind of like the bodyguards of the royal family, but they also have missions and do things. So it's kind of like bodyguards for the royal family. I'll just leave it. I'll just say bodyguards. And he wants to be in this Bloodguard so bad because when you're in the Bloodguard, you get respect, you get lots of money, you get lots of power, and he thinks that will save his family. So he's fighting in the Bloodguard, and he actually crosses paths with a princess. And this princess, Maeve, is under a lot of pressure to get married. So, and I'm just going to say that there's a reason why, and there's a whole story behind it, but I really don't want to ruin anything. And like, it's just really funny. The first interaction that Leith and Maeve have, it's just kind of funny and ironic, but I thought, I mean, it's horrifying and funny and ironic at the same time. And I loved it. But anyways, she's under a lot of pressure to get married, okay, before she turns 18. And there are a lot of evil royals that are trying to impede her from getting married because they have their own ideas of who she should marry, and they get their own power if she doesn't, or if she marries a certain person, they get power. So there's just this big political battle going on between the royals, and Leith is kind of thrown into it, and him and this princess strike a deal. And the story goes from there, and it's just amazing. There's lots of action, there's lots of fighting, there's lots of love, and I really loved Leith as a character. He just reminded me kind of a lot of Xaden from Fourth Wing, because of how protective he gets. And I just really love the male romance main characters that are just very protective and will just stomp anybody that gets in their way or anyone that hurts their woman. And I just think that he is a great character. And this is a fantastic book. If you like romantasy books at all, I really think you're going to enjoy this. It is very violent, but I mean, I don't mind that. I love violent books. I think they're interesting and keep it entertaining. And I absolutely love this one. This is no different. You guys need to go get your copy of this book. Also, the first print run is really gorgeous. I'll pop a picture up here. So y'all need to go out, get this book if it's something you're interested in, and let me know what you think. You guys are going to love this. I swear. It's really good.